I've got a couple of things that I came across over the last week, of course. Some that I'm still digesting. It's been a very busy week. But nevertheless, I know that we do have some big news that I'm going to let you talk about, a big release this week that I'm going to let you talk about here shortly, so I don't want to take up too much time.
All right, your screen is shared.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Now I just need to stop blabbing. The first thing I came across here is another podcast episode from Merrill Fernando and a couple of folks that joined him to talk about how Microsoft has improved the bulk operations component of the Entra UI. I don't use it often simply because I've gotten so used to using PowerShell for bulk operations in Entra. But you can do some pretty cool things with the bulk operations tool anyways. You can do exports, customizing your exports of users, your devices, groups, things like that. And will help you do that right from the UI. So they've apparently made this much faster, which is fantastic, especially in large tenants, which I've found it doesn't take that long for an Entra tenant to become a large tenant. It feels like once you start adding groups, devices, users, they add up quickly. Sometimes you don't even realize it because a group or a user object is created in the background when you're creating something. So check this out. This is about a 30-minute recording, and Merrill and his guests always have fantastic chats. I know we've shared some of their episodes many times on here, but wanted to call that one out. Also came across this post from Anders on MS Endpoint Manager, basically around how BitLocker, Windows Hello for Business, and the data encryption work together. So goes through some of the aspects or components of BitLocker, what they do, some of the definitions that you need to know. How does TPM work with full disk encryption, with MFA? This is another area where there's more than just enabling BitLocker, right? There are a lot of components that have to be configured and have to go right in order for BitLocker to be configured in the way that you would expect it to on your endpoints. So I am always welcoming of these type of posts that do a good job of summarizing what those components are and how they work together. So I wanted to call this one out. And last but not least, updates to one of our favorite licensing resources, M365maps.com. Aaron Dinage, who runs that, added quite a few improvements here this month, including a lot of changes happened on the business premium side of things over the last couple of months. So those have been added in here, and you can see quite a few new additions to this tool. So those were the primary things that I had this week, Johan. I don't know if you want to kick off your part with some of the major release information or something else, but I know you were busy yesterday. I know that much.
Indeed. No, it was fantastic to see both Intune release notes being posted for stuff that way, but also Windows 11 25H2 was made generally available both on Visual Studio or on the regular admin website where you download your ISO. So the replacement for the good old volume licensing site there. But I've been playing around testing it, and so far it's looking pretty good. I got a question late last night, like, can it build an image still, like a reference image for those that need it? I don't know, I haven't tried yet, but I'm running a test of that right now, so should basically know before the session here ending. But let me share my screen here.
I know it was funny when you texted me about this yesterday and said 25H2 was GA, and I was like, awesome, we've been waiting for it, right? And then later on, I came back around and I could not believe that Intune support and all of the download portals were updated day one. It was fantastic, pleasantly surprising news.
Oh yeah, I had to sit down. The ADMX templates released as well. No new ADK because it doesn't really change the servicing stack, so they don't have to. But right now I'm running a build and capture sequence, but I did deploy a machine yesterday with MDT Light Touch. I think it has gone into some sort of sleep mode there, but this one here, not you. That one deployed nicely with 25H2. And I also deployed one with Config Manager late last night. So this one here is also a 25H2 version of Windows. This is the new build number. So this is not an insider preview. This is the real deal. And the config manager sequence happily support it or work with it. So here I have the config manager agent running on 25H2 also. I don't know if it's fully supported on any of the older config manager versions, but this one worked beautifully on, let's see here. This was the one I deployed from. So this is a 2503 with not the latest hotfix, but at least the latest secure hotfix for the SQL Server injection. But so that worked nicely. And as I mentioned just when we started here, right now I'm running a test for a build and capture. So we'll see if that one will go through. We will know shortly. But other than that, I was very happy to see it. I did notice, as we discussed in one of our earlier office hours, that the WMI console is gone. Not WMI itself, but WMIC, the exe file is gone. And if you have a system that you upgrade to it, it will remove it. So that I noticed.
Awesome. I did also, I forgot to mention, but did catch the news that David Segura also did update OSD Cloud with 25H2 support already as well.
Yes, he did. He did. Absolutely. So that's good. Good to hear as well. But yeah. Other news, I noticed that Harjit became an MVP. So congratulations, Harjit. Well deserved.
Congrats. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And there is a fun fact that you may not know about Harjit. We've been on the MMS conferences for years and years and years. And a couple of times before our boy went to school, we used to bring him with.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the hardest time saying the word Harjit when he was 4 years old. So he called him Uncle Car Charge. That was the go-to name for Harjit. So now he knows how to say it real, but I thought that was pretty funny. So Uncle Car Charge became MVP. Congratulations.
That's fantastic. Yes, congrats.
All right. See what else. Yeah, we can bring up the what's new in Intune website also. Thinking of it. We just close these guys. A bit of Google. What's new in Intune? And there we are. Fresh off the press. I have to say, I was not entirely happy. I was both, no, wrong. I was sad and happy at the same time yesterday. Because all the stuff that came out, like new release of Intune, documentation for it, new version of Windows, 2 hours after I just sent out our monthly newsletter. I'm like, wow, you couldn't have shipped it 2 hours earlier?
They should have checked in with you.
They should have, but did they? No, they did not. Anywho, this one is rolling out now at the moment, and apparently some Android stuff.
Yeah.
Roll back. See what else. These are all. So not too much news in this one. Filter documentation, I noticed, were updated also. Some stuff for Mac and iOS, Android.
Yeah, and I think this is the one where what was it? Resource Explorer changed to
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
device query. Yep. It's
So,
good.
yeah. Anyhow, you can read up on this one. We'll post a link here under the video as usual. So that was that one. Let's see. I did save out a couple of other links also. This one does not show up empty-handed to a party.
It's true.
This one here, I didn't quite figure out what it was all about, but I figured I could at least share it. It was the Intune account itself. Apparently, they are adding in some hardware recovery for vPro devices. That was pretty cool. Didn't see anything about that. And then installer scripts for applications. So I thought that was worth mentioning. Then Windows Central and also The Verge, they were reporting this. I don't have too much more detail than what's being shown here, but apparently they are consolidating some of their engineering teams to work on agentic OS, so AI stuff. Future looking pretty promising, I must say.
Very interesting.
Yep, indeed. And also worth mentioning, the 25H2 ISO is, to my knowledge, the biggest one yet. A good 7 some gigs in size to download. So yeah. But that was the news that I had here.